These 5 horrifying crocodile encounters will leave your heart racing for the rest of the day. Number 5. Brave Wilderness's Coyote Peterson is no stranger to dangerous animals, but in this clip, he encountered something that was more than he bargained for. This terrifying encounter starts off with Coyote and his crew attempting to track an enormous American alligator.
See, this is how we were able to track him. All of the sawgrass is kind of matted down, and at the end, we probably have about a 10-foot alligator.
After tracking it down, Coyote talks to the camera all about the alligator until he decides that he needs to do something dangerous in order to get a closer look.
You have to respect the American alligator. He can take out my legs with a single swing.
Eventually, though, he feels unsatisfied with the footage they've gotten so far and decides to spice things up by doing the unthinkable.
Wow! Okay, you hear that hiss? He's not exactly happy to have me on his back. Okay, go ahead, you guys can get in a little bit closer.
After getting a chance to wrestle with the dinosaur, he finally decides that it's time to let it back into the wild, but not before trying one last thing.
1, 2, 3. Now, these reptiles are built like tanks. Yeah, he said, all right, I've had enough of the underwater business.
Thankfully, he evades the attack and manages to keep his hands intact as he ends the video, leaving the animal alone and everyone safe. Number 4. Starting off with a bang, this first clip will surely make your blood run cold after 2 men rode too close to a fierce alligator. The video begins with the friends kayaking in a murky river when they encounter a large alligator blocking their path. Thinking that the animal was going to move aside, one man decides to paddle straight to it, despite his friend advising him not to. What happens next might shock you.
Don't do it, don't.
Unfortunately, what happens next remains to be a mystery as the camera fumbles down, ending the video. Number 3. During a boat trip in crocodile-infested waters, a group of tourists encountered an enormous crocodile that scared them straight. At the beginning of the clip, the group encounters a large predator lying on the shores of a seemingly peaceful yet dangerous river.
Holy f***. Look how big he is. Oh, get back. Oh,
As they get closer to the crocodile, the man recording urges them to stay away, yet they are too late, because the predator already has its eyes on them.
that's huge. That's huge. Dad! Oh!
Speeding off as fast as they can, the cameraman struggles to hold the camera steady after being terrified by the massive animal.
Get it back! I don't want him coming up to the boat.
Thankfully, the enormous creature does not pursue them any further, as the group is left on guard, knowing a large predator lurks under them. Number 2. 2 friends got extremely close to danger after they saw a crocodile laying on a golf course and decided to go near it. You won't believe what they did next. The clip begins as one man can be seen approaching the animal laying on the Puerto Vallarta golf course, while his friend records him from afar.
Holy that thing is huge. Hey, Jay.
He goes near the predator, eventually being only inches away from a good picture or from being its next meal. After taking a couple of pictures of the crocodile, he decides that he has had enough, but decides to get a feel of the animal before leaving. Luckily, the crocodile remained calm throughout the encounter, despite being only a few inches away from the dangerously curious man. Number 1. This last clip starts off with a man lying near the shore of murky waters where an 11-foot alligator stands guard. He proceeds to taunt the predator with a fish, challenging it to come closer and out of the water, seemingly unafraid of the animal. The alligator, unable to resist the urge, gets out of the water and takes the fish that the man flicked earlier. After taking the fish, and seemingly wanting more, the alligator can be seen still staring at the man, so he decides to give it a quick scare.
No!
Thankfully, the alligator retreats back into the murky waters, and the man and his friend laugh as the encounter ends. Thanks for watching until the end. Check out these other videos that are sure to give you the chills. I'll see you there.